Okay, let's dive into one of the most brutal, mind-bending survival thrillers ever made. Today, we're breaking down the entire story of Alice in Borderland, from that very first deadly game all the way to the final shocking twist that has everyone talking.
You really have to get this in your head, because in this world, a simple playing card, well, it's the only thing standing between you and a very, very sudden end.
So, we start with our guy, Arisu. He's this brilliant gamer, but totally lost in life. One minute, he and his two best friends are messing around in Tokyo, and the next, poof, the entire city is empty. But it's not just deserted. They've been thrown into a deadly arena, a place called the Borderland. Just to get everyone up to speed, let's look at the timeline. Season 1 dropped us right into the chaos back in 2020. Then Season 2, in 2022, just blew our minds with the big reveal. And yeah, with Season 3 on the horizon for 2025, it is crystal clear this game is far from over.
The number one rule of the Borderlands is just terrifyingly simple. To keep your visa from expiring, which, keeps you alive, you have to play these deadly games. There's no saying no thanks. You either play or you die. That's it.
So how do these games work? Well, it's all based on a deck of cards. Clubs are all about teamwork and strategy. Diamonds are pure games of intelligence. Think riddles and logic puzzles. Spades, those are just brutal physical challenges. And then there are the hearts games. Honestly, they're the cruelest of all, designed to pit friend against friend and completely break you psychologically. The number on the card tells you the difficulty. The higher the number, the lower your chances of walking away.
Season 1 is really all about that initial shock and trying to adapt. Arisu and his friends are just thrown into the fire, learning the hard way that every game has a price. This is where he meets Usagi, a total powerhouse of a survivor who becomes his most important ally. They think the goal is simple: collect all the numbered cards and you get to go home. But when they finally do it, they get the ultimate gut punch. The game has only just begun.
Yeah, beating the numbered cards wasn't the end. It was just the tutorial. Season 2 throws the face cards at them. The kings, the queens, and the jacks. And these aren't just automated games anymore. Oh no, they're run by actual citizens of the Borderland, which makes them so much more twisted and personal. You're not just trying to beat a system now, you're trying to outsmart the cruel person who designed it.
And this brings us to the one question that's been hanging over everything from the start. What is this place? Really? Is it some parallel universe, an alien experiment, a high-tech simulation? You're constantly asking yourself, where are they?
And the truth is just staggering. The Borderland is limbo. Every single player, including Arisu, was a victim of a massive meteor strike in Tokyo. For the 1 minute that their hearts were stopped, they were pulled into this other world to literally fight for a chance to live again.
So it all builds to this incredible climax in Season 2. After Arisu and Usagi finally defeat the last boss, the Queen of Hearts, all the survivors are given a choice. You can either become a permanent resident of the Borderland, or you can reject the offer and try to return to the real world. And after all the horror, all the loss and the trauma, they choose to go back. They choose life, even if it means they won't remember anything they went through together.
On the surface, it feels like a happy ending, right? They've traded deadly games for a second chance at a normal life. They wake up in a hospital, having survived the meteor strike. They meet, and there's this instant connection, even though they have no idea why. But you just know something's not quite right. Those haunting memories are still there, just below the surface.
And this is where Season 3 is said to completely shatter that peace. Just when Arisu and Usagi are trying to build some kind of new life, that nightmare they can't quite remember starts to seep back in. A new card is about to be played.
So the new season kicks off with Arisu and Usagi married, but they're both haunted by this sense of loss they can't explain. And then Usagi just vanishes, without a trace. Arisu is dragged right back into the game, forced to realize their escape was never permanent. A new challenge has been issued.
It's the one card that was never in the deck, the ultimate wild card, the one that represents the entity they never actually faced, the true game master. So what kind of cruel, twisted game does the Joker have in store for them? Well, that's the terrifying question we're all waiting to have answered.